Our posture and body movements are a big part of nonverbal communication. Let's find out why this is so and what we should be aware of. Posture is the way in which we hold our bodies and carry ourselves. We sit, stand and walk in different positions, and this is our posture. The way you move and carry yourself can convey a lot about your personality and attitude, even though this may not be deliberate. Your posture is one of the first visual cues you give off and can affect how you are perceived by others. Being aware and in control of your posture can help you make a positive impression. Think about how your own perceptions of people are formed by the way they carry themselves. What can certain postures convey about us? By recognizing this, we will understand how we can improve our own posture and the signals we send out. Postures can be largely categorized under two types, open and closed. As a quick summary, here are some characteristics of an open posture. In an open posture, you sit or stand up straight and your chest and abdomen are usually exposed. Your feet are spread apart and weight is equally distributed. Your arms and legs are not crossed in any way. Your palms are open and hands are relaxed. That indicates you have nothing to hide. An open posture can make you seem friendly, approachable and relaxed. In an open posture, when having a conversation, your body faces and tilts towards the person you are speaking to, which conveys interest and a readiness to listen. You maintain a steady gaze with your chin up. An open posture makes the other party feel more comfortable, accepted, and at ease. A closed posture is literally when parts of your body are closed or turned inwards. Some common signs of closed body language are a stiff and rigid posture with varying levels of tension, slouching or hunching your shoulders, crossing your arms across your chest, clasping your hands tightly or clenching your fists, crossing your legs tightly, especially wrapping them around each other, body turned away while communicating, and lowering your gaze or looking away. A closed posture can have negative connotations. It could convey that you're uncomfortable, shy, defensive, bored, or detached. Your body is almost forming a subconscious barrier and you are trying to protect yourself. A closed posture can also mean that you are not yet ready or not at ease. Alternatively, it can simply convey that you're feeling cold and that's why you're huddled up. Let's have a look at some other common postures and think of what they may convey. Can you relate to any of them? Crossed arms can indicate that you are defensive or that you disagree with something. Standing with your hands on your hips can signal a few different things. It can simply mean that you are ready, in control of the situation, or it could come off as slightly aggressive or intimidating. A seated version of hands on hips can show that you are relaxing or engrossed in thought. Looking downwards and avoiding eye contact can indicate low self-esteem or a lack of confidence. It may also mean that you are hiding something, particularly if combined with perspiration, a change in complexion, change in tone of voice, or other unusual behavior. Slouching can indicate that you are underconfident, tired, or carrying a burden. Fidgeting a lot can represent that you're nervous, distracted, bored, or impatient. Now this position is actually called steepling. This posture is often associated with people in authority and can demonstrate control or thinking during decision-making. It is very interesting to note that there is a strong link between our posture and thoughts. Certain postures can change our hormone levels and elevate our mood. This is why yoga is such a popular and effective relaxation technique. When you are very worried about something, you send signals of stress and anxiety to your brain. The brain, in turn, processes these signals, sends them out to the rest of your body, and your body language changes accordingly. This then reiterates the feeling of stress and anxiety, both outwardly and inwardly. This is significant because since our body language is in our own control, we can use deliberate body language to break the negative feedback loop. Scientific studies have proven that your posture is linked to your thoughts. A 2003 study in Ohio discovered two fascinating links. Hugging yourself led to a decrease in physical pain participants were experiencing. While expressing an opinion, nodding your head in agreement or shaking your head in disagreement would affect your opinion without realizing it. The next time you are feeling nervous or stressed, try to make a conscious effort to adopt a confident posture. Open up your body, loosen up your arms, uncross your legs, hold your head high and stand tall with your hands relaxed by your sides. Walk around and really feel this posture. It will help to reduce your tension, lift your spirits, and increase your confidence. Posture can also increase energy levels. If you are very tired and walking slowly and slouched, dragging your feet, make an effort to pick up your feet, open up your shoulders and increase your pace slightly. You will notice that your energy will actually start to increase even though you are tired. When people change posture, it can signal a change in their comfort level, thoughts, and mood. Now, when you are having a conversation with someone, take note of how their posture changes. Imagine this situation. Your friend Rita is studying at the library and looks terribly stressed out. She is hunched over her books and holding her head in her hands. You walk over to her and she doesn't even realize that you're there. You ask her what's the matter. Rita says she has a big maths test tomorrow and doesn't understand one chapter. You offer to help her and spend the next half an hour explaining the concept and doing some examples. You notice that she starts to sit up straighter and tilts her body towards you while paying attention. Soon, she understands everything and her posture has relaxed a lot. She is sitting up straight, shoulders open and head upright. Even her facial expressions are less tense, reflecting that her mind is much more at ease. It's very important to note that although we have linked certain postures to very specific emotions and meanings, we must apply this using our discretion. Be careful not to read too much into just one sign. Instead, be aware and sensitive to people's posture and body movements, and read it in combination with their expressions, eye contact, gestures, and of course, verbal messages. Also, remember to trust your intuition and gut. Now, the term proxemics refers to how we use the space around us when communicating. Depending on the situation, we may position ourselves in different ways. This is often classified in 4 groups, ranging from largest to smallest distance: public space, social space, personal space, and intimate space. Let's consider a few examples. When you are in public, you always maintain a certain distance between yourself and other people so that you don't encroach on their personal space. This distance may vary. For example, when walking in a park, you will keep a good distance between people, but if you're on the train during peak hour, you may have to stand very close. This is appropriate in this situation, but would not be acceptable when there is no space constraint. Communicating within a social space is how we usually communicate while in class or at the workplace when communicating with colleagues. There is a certain comfort level between everyone, but there is still a boundary that is respected. Now, the personal communication zone is usually reserved for family and close friends. If you meet your best friend after a year, it would be natural to hug and then catch up while sitting or standing right next to each other or facing each other. The intimate space zone is reserved for people you are extremely close to, most often a romantic partner. If you stand very close to someone who you do not know well, this would make them feel very awkward and uncomfortable. What is an acceptable communication distance can vary culturally. For example, in France and other European countries, cheek kissing as a greeting is the norm and also acceptable when meeting someone for the first time. In other countries, this may be seen as a violation of personal space and getting too close for comfort. It's important for us to be aware of and respect these cultural differences. We have learned all about posture and its impact on perceptions. Our posture can showcase our personality, mood, or emotional state. Our combined body language sends out strong signals without the use of any verbal communication. We can practice adopting positive and open postures to improve the messages we send out subconsciously. At the same time, we can be more alert and aware of other people's body language and posture and think about what it may mean.